Apple's Disclaimer Episode 6 hints at what may have actually gone down between Jonathan and Sasha in Italy, which could completely flip the script on Stephen's revenge plan against Catherine. The first 4 episodes of Disclaimer mostly chronicled what was published in the Perfect Stranger novel, which was written by Jonathan's mother Nancy and published under a pseudonym by Stephen. This was the planted seed in an elaborate attempt to ruin Catherine's life for allegedly causing Jonathan's death by drowning. Disclaimer Episode 5 was the first episode of the 7-part miniseries to suggest that Nancy's view of the events, which are taken as fact by Catherine's co-workers and husband, Robert, were intentionally skewed to paint Catherine in a devious, and potentially criminal, light. By the end of Disclaimer Episode 6, the penultimate episode of the Apple Limited series based on the book of the same name by Renee Knight, Catherine forces a face-to-face confrontation with Stephen to finally share her side of the tragic story. Did Jonathan assault Sasha? Sasha didn't leave Jonathan because of a family death. Jonathan taking a picture of himself posing with the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Disclaimer. Disclaimer Episode 6 suggests that something else happened to Sasha in Italy that led her to leave Jonathan. The scene with Nancy getting a phone call from Sasha's mother flips the previous Jonathan and Sasha scenes on their head, revealing that Sasha didn't leave Jonathan because of a family death. Sasha's mother is clearly furious and upset on the phone as if she has been told a horrific truth about Jonathan that is too heartbreaking to believe. Catherine also offers brief glimpses into how she recalled meeting Jonathan in Italy, who she described as being much more forward and potentially predatory towards her in a relentless way. There's enough talk throughout the episode from Catherine about Jonathan's creepy behavior to support the theory that Jonathan may have sexually assaulted Sasha before meeting Catherine. The story seemingly hints that this is what happened with Sasha, or at least that Jonathan was being aggressive towards her and pressuring her to have sex. This could also explain how Jonathan got the cut on his arm Stephen noticed when examining his dead body. Did the truth about Sasha partially inspire Nancy to write The Perfect Stranger? Nancy could have been covering up the disturbing truth about her son. It's interesting to question why Nancy wrote The Perfect Stranger. At face value, it's an attempt to deal with her grief and reclaim her son, even if it's a hyperbolaized version of events that never existed. Given the new information about Jonathan and Sasha, it makes more sense that Nancy also wrote the book to process and perhaps rewrite the disturbing news about her son, effectively burying it and making Catherine the clear villain while Jonathan remains a pure victim. Jonathan's photos of Catherine suggest that she consented. However, her full account of the events in the Disclaimer finale should clear the air for good.